Existe una estrecha relación entre la adoración a Dios,
la adoración a Dios
y el servicio a la humanidad.
El servicio
y el servicio.
El servicio se concibe no solo como un acto, sino como una condición del alma.
Condición que es posible fortalecer mediante la oración.
Mediante la oración.
Las casas de adoración simbolizan esta conexión profunda entre adoración y servicio.
Adoración y servicio.
Soon to adorn the Andean foothills overlooking Santiago, the house of worship is being erected as a symbol of the oneness of humanity, with the hope that this structure will elevate the spirit of the communities that surround it and become a magnet for the hearts of all inhabitants of South America who long for peace and harmony. In October 2013, the erection of the superstructure of this house of worship began, and it has been steadily advancing in the past months according to schedule. The main ring tube at the top of the superstructure was lifted and installed with utmost precision. At the same time, special brackets which will connect the curved columns from the mezzanine to the main ring were installed. This was followed by the installation of 18 curved columns. Each column was first assembled on special supports on the ground beside the temple and finally placed into position. The steel space frame structure is currently being assembled with over 3,100 nodes and 6,400 tubes of different shapes and sizes that have arrived at the site, and is being installed in sections between the curved columns to create the supporting structure for the interior and exterior cladding. A group of volunteers are assisting with the preparation and attachment of special rubber seals onto the space frame, on which the interior and exterior cladding frames will later rest. Prefabricated elements of the superstructure, including steel, glass and marble components, continue to arrive at the site. In parallel, fabrication of over 1,200 curved cast glass pieces and up to 800 curved marble pieces continues advancing before being shipped to Germany for framing. The fabrication and installation around the temple of 3 centimeter thick galvanized steel plates upon which the stone steps around the temple will rest has been completed. These steel plates cover the seismic gap that allows for independent movement between the building and the basement in the event of an earthquake. Medium and low tension electrical work, which includes the installation of a transformer, a generator, electrical panels and over 4,500 meters of cable, is near completion. Construction has also begun on the pathways that will surround the temple. These extensive pathways, of over 2 kilometers in length, are part of the landscaping design that encompasses more than 5 hectares of land. A contract agreement with a reputable local contractor has been signed for the construction of the accessory buildings, which include the reception hall, public restroom facilities, and the guardhouse. Also included in this contract is the construction of the concrete steps between the parking area and the temple, the concrete ramp, and the concrete fountains and reflective pool. Work has begun on the accessory buildings, which will be built into the hillside below the temple. In addition, progress is being made in the permits and legal processes for the construction of a 1.2-kilometer new access road to the temple. While the construction of the house of worship, which symbolizes the profound connection between worship and service, is advancing, the community of Chile combines both these concepts in their daily lives.
Una casa de oración es un lugar donde podemos recordar a Dios, agradecer y apreciar su creación. Y esto me invita a poder amar a toda la humanidad y poder servirle.
Gracias a la adoración, siento de que mi fe aumenta y que el servicio es una necesidad de mi alma.
Es más estar en un estado, estar en una conexión permanente con Dios y que se ve reflejada en tus acciones.
As a spiritual center for the people of Chile, the house of worship is a symbol reminding us of our innate nobility and the high purpose for which we have been created. A sacred edifice erected to exert a positive influence on the lives of people from all walks of life. As the people of Santiago arise each morning to contribute their share to the betterment of society, they can turn to the house of worship as a source of upliftment and inspiration, conscious that it has been built to enrich the life of the community and the relationships that bind people together. Inspired by the vision and influence of the house of worship, the Baha'i community is learning about the relationship between worship and service. In communities across South America, increasing numbers of families and individuals gather together for prayer in diverse settings and engage in activities that aim to strengthen bonds with neighbors, friends, and co-workers. As a result, people are learning together to enrich the devotional life of their communities. At the same time, classes for the spiritual education of children, youth, and adults are multiplying, helping to raise the capacity of all to develop spiritual qualities and to contribute to the progress of their communities. In these endeavors, all are invited to participate.
Aprendí a no enfocarme en mí mismo, sino que a enfocarme en el servicio abnegado a los demás.
El servicio que hago, lo hago por amor. Y cuando me capacito, lo hago con excelencia.
Estudiando con amigos y forjando esas amistades verdaderas fue cuando los deseos de servir también se incrementaron y querer salir de la capacitación solamente para aplicar todo lo que aprendí.
There have been key moments of reflection in recent months, such as the National Unity Meeting, where more than 400 people gathered from across the country in the Meeting Center building located at the construction site of the temple, as well as 2 summer schools held in February. The participants reflected on their service activities and the importance of worship of God. They also trained to fulfill the dual purpose of their lives, transform themselves and transform their community. Although in appearance the house of worship is a material structure, it has, however, a profound spiritual meaning, given that it is the dawning place of the remembrance of God and forges bonds of unity from heart to heart.